We're live.
Louisa,
This is so exciting. Okay. Now I have to get to where the comments are.
I'm dancing. Don't stop the music. I'm dancing. Everybody dance with us. That's a nice tune, my friend. Very nice tune.
I use this for my videos in my business. And it's really nice. Yeah, some of the videos I make for my Chakralicious recipes and things.
That's good.
Kind of fun.
Hi, Karen Dorio. Good to see you.
All right. Turn this off.
Let's talk about funny old men.
Here we are. Oh, good. Let's see. There's people here already.
Yes.
Bora 333. Thank you for helping us out. I love this. So you guys, this is my first live stream from StreamYard, and I'm nervous and excited all at the same time.
So I'm gonna tell you what to do. Let's say we want Jennifer P. Do you see Jennifer P. said hello?
Jennifer.
So I want you to click on Jennifer.
Okay.
Click on Jennifer, and that will bring her message in.
Oh, I see.
And then you go and click again. It'll take it away. But hi, lovelies. So she said hi,
Jennifer,
lovelies.
you're so fabulous.
Oh, Dawn, your Pez is here. Yes. Sorry.
Boo Boo Bear. Hey,
Boo Bear.
Thank you. Woo-hoo.
Thank you so much.
Got myself fixed up for you guys.
This is exciting. You're doing really good.
Hey,
Dave.
I love this.
Yep.
And Karen. Debra.
Hello, Karen.
And Bora.
Oh, man. Bora is sweet. So I got to tell you, you're the moderator. You've got the wrench there that'll help us out. Keep the trolls away. Appreciate it.
That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, this is like my first run at it. Let's see.
You're doing good.
Did we do Dawn? Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
Glad. Thanks, you guys, for showing up.
So happy. So happy.
So alchemy. Okay. Wait, there's Lupe. Hi, Lupe. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Indigo Jaguar's here.
So alchemy. I can't even keep up now. Let's see here.
I know.
See, Debra, there we go. Indigo. Hey, this is great. Very clear. Okay.
She's a fellow YouTuber.
Okay, Dawn. Hello, extended family who are fans of the show. And my new friends. Yes. Okay. What's this? Please join.
That's what Sharon Sipe came in for us. We are honored with
Debra.
Yeah.
And hi, Janine. And
hi, Janine.
Like. What am I hitting like on, Karen?
Hit like no. You don't have to hit like the viewers.
Oh, that's right. You guys do it, please. Okay, so I have a request, you guys. I need more subscribers. I want to reach 500 people, and I'm going to give away a free reading when I get to my goal. So anyway, I'm going to do a free half-hour chakra reading and gemstone card reading when I reach 500 people. So you'll be able to put something into the chat as long as you're a subscriber, and then I'll choose from the people. Can you help me with that?
Of course I'll help you with that.
Yay. Okay. And
have to check
book a session. Okay, so I want to say
I got an announcement.
Debra is my guest. And we have known each other for about a year now. Yeah. And Debra is really fabulous because she is not only psychic, she's fabulous with numerology and tarot, and she does incredible readings. You guys have got to book a reading with Debra because it's incredible. Now, so book a session. Yeah, so there it is. And then buy her Clarity Tarot deck. And she also has a tarot video course. Okay?
Yes. Oh, thank you, Sharon.
So please.
Thank you. So sweet, Linda.
Give Debra the business.
It's
so worth
give
it.
Us the business.
Yes,
I love that.
Thank you.
I have an announcement.
Okay. What?
Today is my 100th video, and it's you.
Woo! Woohoo!
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you. That's a real honor.
Yeah, I think that's great. I have 100 videos. So
okay, and then Don says, what is your YouTube channel? My YouTube channel is let me get it here, Linda Bertaut. If I spell my name right. Okay. Mm-hmm. I put it in the chat. There it is. That's my YouTube channel. And then my website, if you know what's really weird, I put my name in there, but it doesn't show up. So let me put that. My website is, I'll get this stuff figured out, you guys. Oops, hang on a second. Okay, so I am a chakra psychic. That's chakra-psychic.com for my website. Mm-hmm. And 100 blessings from the gods. What's this?
Oh, thank you, Boo Boo Bear.
Thank you, Boo Boo Bear. Way to go, Linda. You. I like this. So, you know, who I am is I am a Reiki master teacher. I'm a chakra psychic. I really help to mentor women that are broken to heal from depression and anxiety and potentially become healers if that's what they want. But I have this Heal the Healer method that's really incredible. I use Reiki. I use a number of other modalities, and that has become my signature offering. But within that, I've designed the Chakra Personality Profiling System. So when I'm talking about people's chakra personality types, this is from a system that I developed. And I think it's really neat that it's based on somebody's energy vibration. So when you're born, you have a unique energy vibration that's the same through you've got a unique one through numerology, another one through astrology, but also one through your chakra personality types. So when you kind of look at all of these different pieces of the puzzle that make you unique, it really helps you to put the picture together so that you can understand who you are and why you're here. And when you feel like you have meaning and purpose in life, that's what makes life worth living. So I love to see women and men who have a sense of themselves, that are feeling directed, that they know why they're here, and they really love their life because they're doing what they love to do. So in a nutshell, that's who I am. That's what I help people to do. And yes, Debra is a master of tarot.
She was saying, Dawn was saying something really cool at 2:06. She said she has been. I didn't realize you had other teachers of tarot. Dawn Yepes at 2:06.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
no, Debra's good.
I appreciate that, Dawn. Cool. Yeah.
And so Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar, you live daily with depression and anxiety. It's a challenge some days. Well, see, those are the people I help. Mm-hmm. I help you to heal from that. I healed myself from depression 30 years ago, and now I help to lift others up. So reach out to me, and I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. You can go to my website, and there's actually information about my Heal the Healer program, my online Reiki program. All of that is in there. And then I'll be doing individual videos as well to give you guys more information. But I know a lot of you are Debra's people, and you may not know who I am. So I just wanted to give you a little story about me.
Love that. I love your story.
Yeah. So, one of the things that I was noticing, because Debra and I talk about ahead of time, what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? Who's in the news? What's going to be interesting? And I said, well, Sean Diddy Combs is in the news because his homes were raided in 3 different states. And he has it's for alleged S trafficking, the R word, abuse, S assault, narcotics, firearms. and all of that. So I thought, this is really happening across the board. And then I started to think about what other people have been kind of in a similar situation recently. So I started checking their chakra personality type and their operating mode. And it's like there are some very similar things going on. So we want to talk about that today. And I came up with a list, and you came up with a list too, Debra.
Yep, I did the numbers.
I think we got the same ones here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting. So if you know what somebody's energy vibration is, they're going to be true to their nature. And they have, positive ways they can express their nature, and then they have negative ways they can express their nature. And so it's going to be pretty similar across the board when you see, what we're talking about here. Oh, thank you, Sharon. So, right. So here is the information about booking a reading and so on with me. You can get 50% off of Calendly.
You just got some new subscribers too, Leah.
I did.
And Indigo Jaguar. Woo! Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I can't wait to give away some free readings because you guys are helping me grow my subscribers list. Don't do bad things and you can't get caught.
Right.
That's good.
Right on, Linda. That's so true.
Good, Linda. Okay.
So one thing before we start, I'd like to clarify. Okay. When I do numbers, I'm doing numerology. That's different than the numbers that Linda does. So, tell them about the number vibration of the 3 or something like that. So, yeah, the chakras. Right. That's what I should have said. I should have had you say that. It's the chakra numbers, and then I do the numerology numbers. So don't get confused. Yay. Chakra psychic.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Okay.
You're doing good.
Yeah. All right. So
here we go.
Chakras are energy centers that fuel us on a physical, feeling, mental, and spirit level. So the chakras are crucial to us having vital life force in our bodies. And the first chakra is the most physical energy. It's the densest, most physical energy. It's masculine energy. And so the ones we're going to be talking about today are mainly the first chakra and the third chakra, because these two are the ones that most of these guys are operating under. And did you find consistencies too, Debra?
I sure did.
Okay. What did you find?
So for P. Diddy, now he's in a 5 personal year. And 5 personal years are like this. Well, they can be tough or they can be really awesome. If you're living true with your numbers, then you can have, remember that lady I talked to you about who had all of a sudden got a promotion and the office she wanted and invited to do a TED Talk. All that stuff happened in a 5 personal year. But when you are moving against, I'll say, goodness, fairness, compassion, if you're living against that, then the shadow side of that number comes. So the 5 personal year is all about, them crashing in and raiding and all that out of the blue, because that's what like 5s do. But what's interesting is he is a 31/4 life path. Life path number stays with you forever, your whole life. And guess who else has a life path 4? Donald Trump Jr. and Barron Trump are all 4s. That doesn't mean they are all. There were some questions about Barron coming out, and he just turned 18, so I feel okay to talk about him. But just there's good and bad, right? But for the most part, the 4 is all about. Now I'm talking P. Diddy here, because that's our topic. The 4 can be stubborn, standoffish, not wanting to participate, that type of thing. And that's what stardom does, when you're in the news, right?
Yeah.
But even so, those that are hard into that, when they are in the news or on a platform speaking, they can not be swayed by anything. That's why when like Trump was, I don't want to talk about Trump too much, but when he asks a hard question, he'll just dismiss the whole thing. He won't even attempt it. That's the shadow of a 4. But so
well, it's like the box, right? So you'd have
roll it,
and you can't, it's just like I'm right here. I ain't moving.
And that can benefit. You can be president of the United States, for God's sakes, with a 4. I mean, there's plenty of beautiful, successful people with 4s, but they're usually quieter than Trump. So
yeah, and you want to be working towards good. Now,
and I'm not familiar with P. Diddy that much, his stuff. So you'll be able to speak more about his chakra energy.
Now, let me ask you something here, because people are saying to merge the channels. Is there a way we can do that?
I am already. I'm simulcasting. That's why when you see, like, look at Annie.
It says here,
Hamlet, it has a little link on it.
Both channels. Please join both channels now and help them out. Please hit the like button and subscribe.
We're simulcasting together. So this is, I'm a guest on your live YouTube.
No, but I'm not supposed to be merging the 2 channels. Is that it?
No, you are, and you have. Okay. We are merged.
Okay. Never mind.
God bless you. I know isn't it fun to know these people, these beautiful, beautiful people in the chat? You can do something new. We could mess up and they'll still come back for more.
Yeah. Yeah. And Indigo Jaguar, I can't handle politics. It really brings down my energy. I know. But it's important to understand the energy of things. So let me go back and finish this conversation about the chakras, because I'm going to tell you about the first 3, because actually the first 3 we're going to be talking about too. The first chakra is masculine energy. And this person, the first chakra personality type, is very physical. This person is called the initiator. They want to be first. They want to carve a new path. They just want to go zoom right out there and do their thing. They don't want anybody holding them back. They're very competitive. And in their life, they need to be physical. So they're either workaholics, they're athletes, they're fighters. They're doing something that's going to use their physicality of their body, because they need that feeling. And the masculine energy, so the first chakra, if you are working and going out and working to make money, but you don't have feeling for what you're doing, life doesn't have as much meaning. So that first chakra personality type, if they get focused, which they can do very well, they know how to focus, they know how to manifest, but they can kind of get that tunnel vision, because they're just like, I want to amass more, I want more. And if they get into that situation, then it can be like what we're dealing with these people we're talking about today. Mm-hmm. So they also are going to be family oriented. They can be family oriented or tribe oriented. So it could be that their fans are their tribe, or their literal, blood family is their family. So a lot of times they'll look out for that too. Now, the second chakra is feminine energy. So this is physical, this one's feeling, and this is the female energy. So you're able to relate to others through feelings. You're able to tap into creativity and experience the pleasure of all the senses. So if you are doing your work and doing something that you have feeling for, this is what makes life worth living, makes your work pleasurable. And it's so important to know that. So that feeling center allows you to relate to others. But that second chakra personality type likes to be indispensable. Nobody here is the second chakra personality type, but 1 or 2 of them have the second chakra operating mode, which means they like to be in relationship with people. And then the third chakra is the mind. So we have physical, feeling, mental. And the mind is really meant to bring us the joy of learning. But we tend to get programmed into believing certain things. So the mind ends up running tape loops all the time. And we can't get beyond that mental chatter. So when it comes to the third chakra personality type, this person tends to be more thinking, more mental. They have a gift of gab, and they're really good storytellers. So this personality type is the storyteller. They know how to embellish a story to make it so interesting that you might know that they're not telling the truth, or that they're, that the story is beyond what's really true, but they're so entertaining. You're just like, oh, you go ahead and listen because of the story. So our main people here are either first chakra, the initiators, forcing their way through life, or they're the storyteller that's really gone beyond and manipulated and, scammed people, basically. Mm-hmm. So those are the two main ones. So Sean Puffy Combs is a first chakra personality type. So he's that initiator. He's gone out and amassed billions of dollars, right? With his music, he's produced other people. He was, I don't know if you remember this, Debra, but way back in the 90s, he was dating Jennifer Lopez. He and Jennifer Lopez were a thing. Oh, yeah. And then there was something about her. He was making her hold a gun for him, and then they got caught, and that gun was used to shoot somebody else. So, there was all this drama about that. And then they split up soon after that. But this is, the story that's gone way back, and he's been doing this. But he is a second chakra operating mode. So he reinforces that initiator with wanting to be in relationship with people. So he's probably got other people, a lot of people that have helped him to do the supposed, alleged crimes that he's been doing. And that's what's being shown right now. And the other one, Harvey Weinstein, did you look him up?
I did.
He's a double one. Also, Trump is also a double one. So if you have somebody that's the initiator and they see what's right in front of them, when you're the first chakra, there's nothing else around you. All you see is yourself. So you're self-preserving. And then if you have the operating mode, which is reinforces that outlook on life, then it's all about me. And then it's all about me. So you get that. And if they're not doing something for the betterment of humankind, they're doing something for the betterment of themselves. Mm-hmm. And that's Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
I got Harvey as he's a 30/3 life path, which is perfect for him because that's all about creativity, thinking on your feet, feeling comfortable and, managing the camera, where the 5 life path enjoys being in front of the camera. And so that makes sense. Now he is in a 3 personal year. Now do a little math. Wasn't it like in his first personal year, one personal year when he got convicted? Yeah, let's find out. So this is how the numbers work, the personal years work. You kind of go backwards and see
convicted
what the first personal year, because that means the year before that.
Yeah,
2020. Yeah. So
would that been a 9 or a 1 year for him?
That would be a 1 year, I believe. So either one is, they kind of blend together, the 9 and the 1, because if you don't give up what just doesn't work for you in a 9 personal year, it's gonna there's gonna be blowback in your first personal year. So in the 1, he all of a sudden became a indicted person, and then it's the 2 meant that he had to collaborate with people to try to negotiate this law, and the 3 is but he's stuck now, right? Because it's how you manage your 9-year cycles that will dictate what the next 9 years will be. Now, it doesn't mean that if you're suffering right now. We're all in and out of being in suffering. That stops. Suffering does stop. And you manage in through fine. But when you do things and you know it's wrong, and if you don't know it's wrong, just ask yourself, is this serving another well?
Well, I was asking my guides right before we got on here, and they said they thought that they were bigger than life and that they could get away with these things. And they took advantage of not only women, but pretty much everybody in their employ or in their circle, because they had this hierarchy, or it's like they were a god. I'm hearing that they thought that they were a god. And you have to look up to me because I am this creator, or I am this important person. And, I can see how the ones could get like that, because when you were the first, who is around you? Nobody else is around you, because you're heading straight ahead. You want to carve a new path. You want to do things that other people haven't done. So, and then also ones can be they're the most inclined to be the bullies, because physical, and they're the ones that are going to fight. You can have other people that could be bullies, but they're not going to fight and knock you down like a one, because they're physical.
That really does correspond, even though at the beginning of this video, I said doesn't correspond the same, but it really does correspond. Yeah. And in our new age of technology, where there's media everywhere, and to want to be an influencer, you have to be louder than the last person to get the views or the likes or whatever. And so people who are one personality types feel a little extra under the gun. I got to be better than everyone else, but there's so many other people.
And they're competitive. Not if they have to, they've got to do it. Right. And they go out and, it's like centrifugal force pushing out. And when we think about yin and yang and double helix DNA, the first chakra is that masculine energy, centrifugal force pushing out. And then the second chakra is the gravity is coming in. You can't have one without the other. So the yang and the yin, the double helix DNA, everything is dual energy balance, two halves of the same whole. So we need to have both. And I think that it's hard sometimes, especially being a man, being physical, and then having that first chakra energy, that personality type, then you got that double whammy. But when you have a woman who's a first chakra personality type, but she's the woman, she's got the feminine energy, she tends to think more like a man. And I think we were talking about, was it Fani? Who was it? No, it was Stormy Daniels, because I was doing one on her too. And Jennifer Lopez, they're both ones. They're ones, they got that masculine energy, and they know how to manifest, and they know how to be competitive and think like a guy. So when a woman has that energy, she's usually got more guy friends than girlfriends, which makes sense.
They mix in.
Yeah.
So
because they think more alike.
I'm looking at my notes here, my sticky notes. Bernie Madoff is a one life path.
Interesting.
But okay. You want to know what's interesting about him. Now he has passed away, and he kept quiet about his one-ship. Usually the ones say, I'm going to be the best, and I'm going to tell you I'm going to be the best, that type of thing. But to prove them better than the others, that type of thing, boasting. But he never did that.
Because he's the storyteller. So everybody else on my list now is the third chakra storyteller. These are the ones that motivate through words. They have the gift of gab. They're the best salespeople. They can spin the best tale. And you know, when you watch people and they're pitching you and you think, oh, I've got to have that. Even if before you didn't want it, and then all of a sudden you listen to, like, you go to one of those weekend seminars and you're thinking, I just want to go because it's free. And then they're so good at the pitch and you're like, oh, I've got to
I
do
can't
that.
live
And
without it.
then you spend all this money. It's like, what? Those are
That's
the
so true.
threes. You can't be like them unless you are a three. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they know all the right things to say. And it comes like just like that. Now, see, Bernie Madoff, he was visual, extrovert, spontaneous. And one thing that's really interesting, with the exception of Ghislaine Maxwell, all these guys were thinking versus feeling. So they could think things through,
That makes
and the
sense.
feelings didn't get in the way. And there's sensory. So people that are sensory utilize the first five chakras. They're using their five physical senses, right? So they're in their body, they're here in earth time. And then the people that are intuitive are using their higher self chakras, the sixth and the seventh, because they're connecting more to source and to spirit. So, but all these guys were thinking and sensory. So they're right here, right
So
here on planet Earth.
I got to ask, because maybe somebody caught this, where you think Bernie Madoff was an extrovert?
Yeah. He was spontaneous, extrovert, visual.
That's interesting. Well, I wasn't
Now
invited to his house for dinner, so I wouldn't know who he is.
well, you didn't have enough money for him to steal
I
from you.
know. So true.
Okay, let me see here. How extroverted was Bernie Madoff? Okay. 65%. Yeah, he was 65% extrovert. So that would make him what, 35% introvert. We have, both. We have both, and we're not just all one.
That's true.
So
That's true.
But what the other thing, so let's say you're that third chakra personality type, the storyteller, and you're an extrovert. You can not only think on the spot, but the spontaneous extrovert people can just come up with stuff like that. They know the right things to say, and it's really amazing. I'm not like that. I am not like that at all. I can channel information. That's so much easier for me just to channel information than trying to memorize something and say it. Like if I'm trying to tell.
Yeah,
I cannot memorize stuff for the life of me.
Yeah.
It has to just come from my heart or be channeled. It's interesting.
Yeah. Yep, me neither. I'll write something and I can't keep to it. I've been trying to do an audio version of my book. It's like I'll go on and on. It's not even my book. So I
know, crazy, huh?
It's discipline. Discipline.
No, it's your personality type. This is about being true to your nature. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bernie Madoff, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Robert Maxwell. That was her dad, because he was also a con man. Oh, and R. Kelly. All of them third chakra personality types. All of them the storyteller.
So the only three I have is Jeffrey Epstein, but he was a 21-3, whereas Harvey Weinstein was a 30/3. So the creativity was more expressed, better.
Yeah, which makes sense.
All of
for
that
him.
stuff.
Yeah.
But the 20, the two numbers before the main number, it goes kind of backwards from right to left. I'm thinking like this, but so it's a 3 is the overall, but the lessons learned, and he's a 21, so it would be he need to master being independent and not dependent. That was his life lesson. And 2, how to collaborate with people. So that was what he needed to learn. This is Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh,
okay. So he needed to concentrate on that, creating that when he was young. So by the numbers, he's aligned with his numbers, but the shadow side of the numbers. So he mastered that by the probably quite soon in his early 20s, and then used it for, because once you I gotta tell you, once you align to your numbers, and I got to tell you, you can manifest crazy. Now, I'm not suggesting manifesting that stuff, of course, but it works in the reverse, ladies and gentlemen. It does. You got to remember that. So one time I said to another person when I was on another show that Clarence Thomas is in alignment with his life numbers. And this person found offense to that. But it's not like that. You can be aligned and then do a lot of harm. So it's yeah. So, and there's others that are really quite nice.
Because you have strengths and you have challenges. And how do you use your strengths? Do you use it to lift up the majority of people, or are you using it to focus on benefiting yourself, or doing things that aren't right? So Jeffrey Epstein is the first chakra operating mode. So he's that storyteller, but he reinforces it with the first chakra operating mode, which is again all about him.
Isn't that weird? Because he's a 21/3, so he's got two of those numbers. Maybe it does relate. We have to explore that part.
Well, it's two different systems, but they're both based on energy vibration, and if you put, if we had Lilith here and we're doing the astrology too, it would just be all these pieces of the puzzle, and they really kind of I think they work together, because it's just different dimensions of people,
right?
Right.
Oh gosh.
And then Bernie Madoff, I think third chakra, first chakra personality type, how you view life, and then first chakra operating mode, how you reinforce that viewpoint. And third so all about himself.
His is a 37/1. Ha! We got to explore this.
Yeah.
Who else do we have?
R. Kelly. We had R. Kelly. Third chakra personality type, first chakra operating mode. Anytime you have that first chakra in there, whether it's the personality type or the operating mode, that person has a tendency to be self-preserving. And like my guide said, they get too big for their britches. They didn't say that. I said that. They didn't say anything about britches. They just they think of themselves like gods. And because so many people have praised them for whatever it is that they have done well, that it really goes to their head. It's like, yeah, of course,
Well, I want to ask you, is R. Kelly in jail now?
Yes.
Or he is in jail?
For up to 30 years. He had some really heinous, these guys all have heinous crimes that they've done, and here's the thing. Why didn't they go after Jeffrey Epstein like they did Sean Puffy Combs? They had information about him in the 90s, but they didn't do anything until 2019? And then
you can always just lean in. I hate to say the obvious, but it's skipped home.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
And that Jeffrey Epstein, I believe, had a little bit of dirty on a lot of people.
A lot. And they both did videos. Evidently, there's supposed to be lots of videos too with Sean Combs. And we know that Epstein was videotaping everybody. And where did those videotapes go? The videos gone, as far as we know. And this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, right. But can you imagine how hard it is to be that bad? I mean, you have to really be okay with it. Like as you grow up, you break the law a little bit. I don't know, shoplifting or something like that. And then it's okay. Then you justify it in your mind, and then you steal a little bit more from friends, maybe. I don't know. I'm just making that part up. But that kind of thing, you have to grow into that meanness. You have to
Well, I think
grow
the justification, I think you're right. You said the word justifying it. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree with you. Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar. Everybody should be in prison. So many people have not been exposed by Epstein.
Monsters.
Yeah, I know. I know. So
I think it's going to change, though. I just want to stop here. I believe this situation we have politically is exposing what the judicial system has become.
Right.
It was always whispered behind the scenes, but here we are with what it is. And I do believe we will I think we're going to be a better society because it's been exposed. I got to tell you, I was very disappointed, as a lot of people were. And it was really tough for me to, with all the grace they're giving this monster. But but I'm getting on the other side of that because I know I talked to Lalit, which we are on. Lalit and I are on every Friday night
Friday at
at
6
6
p.m.
p.m. Pacific time. And when we got off the air, I said, Lalit, tell me it's going to be all right. I have such a hard time that night coming on the air and being happy and stuff. She goes, don't worry about a thing. Just like Andre does that too. Don't worry about a thing.
Yeah.
It's going to move. It's going to happen.
For
I'm waiting.
purposes only.
Yes, thank you, Karen.
So here's the thing. There's a couple things that I think are coming to the head, because when something has been hidden for this long, and I even think about things that have happened in my own family, not with me personally, but my mother's side and my mother. This type of, I'm going to say, assault and child abuse is so damaging, and it has been kept secret in families for generations and generations. And now these things are starting to get exposed. And I feel like it has to be exposed. We can't keep letting people get away with this. Women have to come forward. Men have to come forward. Children have to come forward. And they need to know that it's okay to come forward, that no, it's not right for somebody to be doing something to you and your body that doesn't feel good to you. And we need to get this information out. So now that people are taking a stand and saying, okay, like what's happening now, the women have come out, and with Me Too, it's time. It's time. And I think we're going to see more and more of it. And the more we see, the less it's going to be okay for the people that have been doing the abuse to do the abuse. Wow. Thank you, Bora Bora. I need 8 more subscribers to get to 100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And so what's this, Linda?
Linda Bishop?
No, where is it? Hang on a second. I want to go back to what Linda was saying.
Yeah, the chat kind of jumped.
I can't say much, but he continues to do things in areas where, yeah. Okay.
So those of you that are just riding in your car and not watching us, would you, Linda, say what she just said? We don't see that. They don't see what the question is or the statement is. So you have to speak it out loud.
Linda said, "My restarted shoplifting at 2 years old." I'm not sure what restarted means. Maybe that's the wrong word. Mama was holding him. I think you said your brother. Mama was holding him in a grocery store, paid, came out, and he pulled a tomato out from under his coat. Look, Mama. She made him apologize to the store manager. Yeah. And then she says, she goes down here, that, brother shoplifter. I can't say much, but he continues to do things in areas we are discussing here.
Interesting. Isn't that interesting? And so I have a story about my dad. When he was a kid, he took the bus and got on the bus by squeezing in between 2 fat ladies. And so he didn't have to pay. So he came home excited, just like that story right there,
got away with
excited.
it.
And so my
I
grandmother
wonder what his
walked into-
personality type is. See, I think
my grandmother.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
think there's a consistency here.
Well, I think as kids we do stupid things. We just
Well, that's
do stupid things. We can't
That's
be
true.
nailed to the cross at 3 years old. I don't think, or
Oh no, not
7.
a 3.
I mean, really.
Okay,
So,
so Soul
yes.
Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar. Yes, Linda. Been kept covered up in my family too. I started sharing my past experience with S abuse since my teens. We need to talk about it and have the laws rewritten. It's happening, but not fast enough.
Mhm.
And it has to be okay for people to talk about this because, this is one of the reasons why I lost my mom when she was young. She had so many of these things that lead to depression and how do you say it?
She took her own
Unaliving
life.
yourself. Yeah, and unaliving yourself. That as I started to research it, as I got older, and I've researched it for 50 years now,
Mhm.
this is one of the key things that causes someone to have that shame and depression. So it's huge. It's huge. And we need to allow us each other to have a safe place to talk about it, that it's okay and to heal from that. Yeah.
Oh, Sharon Sipe. That's a nice. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates Easter. And if you
Right.
don't celebrate Easter, the day after is half price candy.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
I know. None of us can these days.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
She was saying she's sorry about your mom.
thank you.
Indigo Jaguar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happened to a lot of us.
So, I believe this is what happened to my great grandmother on my dad's side. It's all been, yeah, exactly. And that's something else we need to talk about. And as you guys get to know me better, I will be sharing my story because there's so much I learned about life from my mother's death. And so much I've learned through healing myself, to healing my spirit, healing my chakras, and using Reiki. I mean, Reiki saved my life. And that's why I'm able to talk, to people today about the things that I do. So it's important. It's important because your life matters. What you do while you're here matters so much to me and to Debra.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think in each generation has gotten a little better, but the cycle still remains.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was that? I always say we all get in.
So, Holly DeShane, I always say we all get in. Some have to go around the picket fence and through the alley into the back door.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Rewrite the laws for a longer time to report the abuse, like E. Jean Carroll. Yeah, thank God for E. Jean Carroll. She had the courage out of all the women that were abused by that man. She really stuck with it, and she brought it to completion twice.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, who's this now? Glenda, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Oh, Glenda, yeah.
Yeah, losing your mom.
A lot of us went through that.
It's tough.
A lot of us did that.
And oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I love you both. I love you, Linda. I love you guys. I mean, I don't even know you guys, but I love you.
We know each other.
Here, you're here and supporting us. It means so much to me, and I'm sure it means so much to Debra. And most of you are probably Debra's people. So,
well,
Debra for bringing them to me.
No, but you see, now I want to show you something. Indigo Jaguar at minutes 47. You have to go up to the
Oh,
time.
okay.
So she said, she just said there,
Yeah.
sorry, but look at her picture and see the red icon that says subscribe or YouTube, right? Because there's no link, that means she's watching this on your channel. Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't
Well,
understand.
see if you look in the chat,
Oh, because
Glenda,
it's got the
got a
little
link that
the
says
little button there.
these are my people. Randy is listening
Yeah.
on your channel.
Thanks, you guys.
So Denise is as well. Denise Schultz. Right on.
Nice.
So
Oh, I see. So
yeah,
the link means that.
that means that they're over from my channel.
The link
But
means they're from your channel, but the ones that don't have a link are on my channel.
yeah, watching this
Yeah.
channel.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I know.
I'm going to start coming on by myself now too.
You're a natural. I got to tell you, don't you think everyone that she's just a natural? That it's you're so comfortable, and you know your stuff, and it all makes sense. You don't ramble on or make stuff up. You can. I mean, it feels like everything's right. All the information I've learned from you, it's like I can fit it in my puzzle and say, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
Mm-hmm.
And not very
Vice
many people
versa.
can do that.
Mhm.
Not very many people can do that. So yeah, you have to schedule a live.
It comes from healing yourself. It
Yeah.
comes from when you heal yourself, heal your spirit, the chakras or the organs to the spirit. When you heal your spirit, that's when everything
Yeah.
opens up to you. And that's when I started channeling information. My mom actually she was the first one that started channeling to me. And I was getting like the first sentence of this letter from her, and it kept repeating itself over and over and over until I finally said, okay, I got a pad of paper and a pen, and I started writing.
Yeah.
And it was incredible, what she wrote to me, what that message was. So these things are available for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking earlier about people and their actions. And, and Linda G talks about this because we're not supposed to be happy at somebody else's demise, but we want to see things, we want to see justice too. I mean, that's my personality type. I'm the transformer. I want justice. So you want to see it in our lifetime take place for some of these people that are doing heinous things. But when you think about it, they're not getting away with anything, because when they die and they cross over, they're going to experience everything that they made other people feel. And
Mm-hmm.
for some people, I think it's going to last them years.
A long time. But the thing is that the reason we need to see justice is because we've lived, all the people in this community, the people who have spent 1 minute on spiritual education, we have felt that the light is stronger than the dark, right? This
Yeah,
and that
we have to.
you can't get away from it forever. And
Mm-hmm,
so when things go well for someone who's doing such bad things to others, when things
mm-hmm.
go well, it jeopardizes my faith in that
Yeah,
that we are gonna overcome the darkness. And so that's where I'm absolutely open with that. I know I should come on and say everything's going to be fine. And I know that everything's going to be fine when I do the numbers and I listen to Lalit. But if it wasn't for you and Lalit and all the numbers and stuff,
mm-hmm.
I'd be a mess. If it wasn't for YouTube, me being on YouTube, I'd be just in the corner, drinking probably. I don't drink, but
Me either anymore. Well,
yeah.
yeah, and seeing what my mom went through when I was
Mhm.
just 12 and 13, and it gave me a purpose to help women's lives, minorities' lives, anybody who's on the margins to help them be more accepted, to have more equality. And I've been working on that for years, decades. And to have everything like pulled out from under you, the rug pulled out from under you in 4 short years, it's like, oh my God, it's just crazy. So we really have to work together now. We have to heal ourselves. And I want to say something to Holly. Holly, I'm so sorry. You lost your mom on Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday. God bless you, Holly. It's it's a different grief.
I'm going to send you some Reiki energy, Holly. I don't have my little, oh, I don't have them in here. Okay, I'm going to send you some Reiki energy. Okay, write your name down. To Shane. Okay. Yeah, sending you love and strength. I know it's really tough to lose your mom. It's really tough. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's something that I just saw a show on grief and the grief of losing someone that close to you. It's not like you're going to ever like get over it, but you will get used to it, and it becomes a part of you, and you celebrate that person and have her express through you. So lots of
well, and
their way.
You know, the first few years after she did it, after she took her life, she was still depressed, and I could feel her. And I think that's when my depression kicked in. So, I mean, I learned so much. I need to write my stories and speak my stories. But I found out that as I healed myself, I'm also helping her to heal. And I don't have any kids, so I'm not pushing it forward, but I'm definitely helping, you know, the women in my ancestry to heal as well. So when you heal yourself, you're not just healing yourself, it's going backwards and it's going forwards. You're helping other people to heal. And that's what I love about this work. I just love it.
Yeah. Once you align, like we said, once you align and you kind of get to know yourself and know that, you know, the stuff you think so badly of yourself is actually your superpower, right? When you get that perspective changed, and that's when, I mean, your manifesting skills, it'll just be amazing. Just the little things. Oh, I really like this, or I like that, or life puts you on a path for just beautiful blessings when you know yourself.
Yeah.
When you know yourself. Yeah. We're here to help you guys if you need that.
We offer readings, we offer classes. That's what I'm here for. I don't want to see anybody else go through what my mom went through. You know, I want to, and it's strictly, you know, when you have depression, it's like you have a fog, you know, you've got this fog around your head and all your thoughts get turned against you. And it's not true. And that can be lifted. The fog can definitely be lifted. I have such success with my clients, like within 30 to 60 days, they're like, their lives are transformed.
Yeah.
And I'm using Reiki and my Heal the Healer program too. But it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Gosh, you guys are so great.
I know, they're wonderful.
How many subscribers do I have now? I can't tell.
You're so funny.
I've almost got 100.
I want to look up. Wait a minute. I want to look up something because at 2:06, I'm going up here.
It's 2:59. It's almost time.
I know, but just a minute. Anyway, somebody says yes. Someone is watching on her television on one of our channels, and her phone is on the other channel. See, these people know. These people know that commenting and liking and hearting and all that stuff. Is worth it.
I have no moderator in my chat.
Yes, you got two.
Share.
Bora,
no, but they're on your side. I guess they're on you.
Well, it's they're still going into your information. Yeah, they're doing that too.
But they're
putting that yours in as well.
Yeah, but so your people can see that, but I guess my people can't. Well, it's down below in the thing.
It's simulcasting.
Yeah. Okay.
So after it's all buttoned up, it'll have the chat from both available for the replay. Also
I have
in replay.
97. Woohoo. Okay, 3 more.
Yay.
We cannot close until we get 3 more.
Oh, that's funny. The thing is that when you share, I'm getting feedback now. Sorry. Let me put this down. When you share Linda's videos, there's no commercials at all. When you share my videos, I demonetized myself, so you don't have to worry about the commercials in it, because it just seemed too much. And I want it easy to share.
Yeah. Lupe. Yeah. Lupe, get in touch with me again. Yeah. I would love to be in touch with you, Lupe. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And where did it it's too much here. Oh. So, yep, Bora Bora 333 is saying I have 97 for me.
Oh, that's nice.
That's so good, you guys. I love you guys. Okay.
That'll be great.
I am going to. Are there commercials on my channel? I don't think so. No. I don't have enough of anything.
You're not monetized.
I'm not even there yet.
No.
So Holly, I'm going to do a treatment on you afterwards, because we're almost off the air now, but I'll do it afterwards, and you should feel lighter. You might even connect with your mom. She might even be able to give you some messages. And I feel that. In fact, yeah, Holly, reach out to me, and
Lupe,
we'll take care of you. Well, yeah, Lupe has already reached out to me before, so I want to talk to her again. Yeah, because her husband and her daughter have come to me, and that's
awesome.
Good. Yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
Any questions? Any requests from you guys before we take off?
Oh my gosh, you guys are the greatest! Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
I love it.
And thanks for having me on.
Well, Debra, thank you so much for exposing me to this and walking me through the steps. Really, you making me do it.
Sit still and learn. You're so good. You are so good. You're quick and accurate and wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So.
Wow. All right.
Can't wait till your next show. After we get off today, what we'll do is we'll schedule your next show. So
okay,
you stay on. And when we close, then I'll show you how to do that.
All right, that sounds good. Okay, you guys, like and subscribe and hit that. What's that button? When you get notified, that notified button.
They know.
Okay, now I will play the music. I'm going to play my music.
Okay, yeah, we have to dance off the stage.
Love you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. We got to get together here.
That's right. That's right. See ya.